Good afternoon. I'm on Jocelyn Avenue. It's a wee avenue sandwiched between the Woodstock Road down there, which leads onto the Craigie, and the road I'm standing on here is Houston Street, and Houston Street goes on to the Castlereagh Road behind these houses here. And you're saying to yourself, can any good thing come out of Jocelyn Avenue? Well, if you're into your rock and into your blues, then somebody very interesting lived on this street. And there's no evidence to show that Eric Bell, who played with Thin Lizzy, he was a founder member of Thin Lizzy. He played with Van Morrison and them for a few weeks in 1966 and went on to play with Thin Lizzy. In fact, it's widely believed that he coined the name Thin Lizzy. There's no evidence to suggest that Eric Bell lived on this street, and I find this sort of sad. That somebody of his stature in rock and blues music of the 60s and 70s and 80s shouldn't be remembered. So what do we know about Eric Bell? He was the guitarist on the first three albums of by Thin Lizzy. Shades of Blue, Orphanage and Vagabonds, and he played on the very memorable Thin Lizzy top record, which was of course Whiskey in the Jar. I mean, how good was that? He was born 1947, September. He is now 69 because the man is still alive and he's still doing gigs, and he lives, according to my information, he lives down in Carradore. It's interesting to know where Thin Lizzy got their name. Thin Lizzy got their name from a Thin Lizzy, which was a robot character in the Dandy comic. I didn't know that, but Eric Bell is reputed to have given Thin Lizzy their name, and he lived in one of these houses. He went on to play with Noel Redding in his band. Now, Noel Redding was part of Jimi Hendrix Experience, so he was no mean guitar player either. Whenever Eric Bell left Thin Lizzy, he was actually replaced by another Belfast guitarist, and that was the famous Gary Moore of Parisian Walkways fame. And like Van Morrison, Eric Bell went to Orangefield Secondary. So two top musicians from the 60s, 70s and 80s went to Orangefield Secondary. But Eric Bell, you know, just is hardly mentioned. So somewhere along this street, Eric Bell spent his childhood and still doing gigs. He plays with he fronts up his own band called the Eric Bell Band, and he's playing in the Voodoo Lounge in the summertime, and he's at Dungannon Festival in the summertime as well. Look him up, and he's worth going to hear, because this man has kudos.